All right, let's do this. We'll start with a seated position. And then Surya, so Surya is the theme, and this is the image or energy of the sun. And the god of the sun representing our best self. So it's said that Lord Surya is sometimes described as the god of health. I think that can be super fitting at any time in our life. So just channeling this energy from the sun to heal, whatever that is for you, or maybe dedicating that to somebody else. But as you move on your mat, just allow the warmth, that golden light of the sun to really feed you down to a cellular level. So first, just starting off with the Surya Vedan breath. It's the sun breath. This is very much more of the masculine energy, the right side of the body. So we'll be inhaling through the right side of the nostril and exhaling out through the left. Just let your left hand rest on your lap and your right hand taking the peace fingers and bending them down. So then you have your ring finger and your thumb. So block off your left nostril as you inhale through your right. And then at the top of that inhale, you'll switch, block off your right and exhale out the left. Block off left, inhale right. Block off right, exhale left. So it's this circular pattern, block off left, inhale right. Block off right, exhale left. And then try and get even more and more gentle with the breath. Inhale right. Block off right, exhale left. Block off left, inhale right. Block off right, exhale left. Do 3 more rounds with your own breath at your own pace. And then on your last one, just finish by exhaling out through the left. Release your right hand down to your lap. Lower the eyes or even close the eyes here. Try to breathe in both nostrils. Then blinking open the eyes, grabbing a hold of your strap. If you're listening to music, feel free to push play on your playlist here, and then come down onto your back. So just have the block so that, or the strap, sorry, so that it's by your side, so you can find that, and then come down onto your back. From here, bring the bottoms of the feet together, let your knees come out wide, and then bend your elbows, interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. Take a deep breath in, and an exhale out. As you inhale, you're going to press your low back into your mat as you pull your inner thighs together and lift the chin and maybe the tops of the shoulder blades so that the inner knees will touch. And then as you exhale, you'll lower everything back down to the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. Pause here, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then we're going to switch the breath. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, again, lift the head and pull the inner thighs towards one another. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale, try and keep the elbows wide as you lift. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release. Reach your legs long, reach your arms overhead. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, roll your arms up, roll your chin up. You're trying to come to a seated position, keeping the heels on the ground, which I did not do a good job of. And then exhale all the way over. Take a little stretch into the legs. Inhale, lift the arms, come back into a seated position, and then roll all the way down, back onto your back. So inhale long. Exhale, roll yourself up into that stretch here, folding over the legs. And then coming back up as you breathe in. Then exhale, curl the spine, come all the way down to lay down. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, roll all the way down. Good, grab your strap. Bend your right knee into your chest. Loop your toes or the ball of the foot. And then just grab the strap in your right hand and allow it to come out to the side. Half happy baby pose. From the bent knee, try to extend the leg out to the right side. Perhaps the leg doesn't straighten all the way. That's totally fine. Try to re-ground your left glute and your left shoulder blade on the mat. Next, inhale, draw your legs straight up. Unhook the foot, exhale, lower the leg down to the ground. Inhale, draw your left knee in, loop the foot, grab the strap or toes with your left hand, and then come to half happy baby on this side. Start to layer on your Ujjayi breath. So the breath in and out through the nose. From here, start to straighten the left leg. Be gentle here in the stretch. The very first moves here of practice. So just honoring what the body is saying. And draw the leg up to center, unhook, and exhale, lower the leg down to the ground. Draw both knees into the chest. Take a few rocks up and down the spine. And then rock all the way up into a forward fold. You might want to bring your strap to the top of the mat here. I'm just coming to forward fold at the front of your mat. Grab opposite elbows. Soften the knees. Relax the head. Release the hands and slowly start to roll yourself all the way up. Arms reach high when you get there. And exhale, hands to heart. So moving through 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar or slight variations of that. So inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands plant, step back, plank pose. Breathe in here, push into the ground with your hands. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Untuck the toes, inhale, cobra pose. Lift the chin and chest. And exhale, release. Inhale through tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath in downward dog. Inhale, looking forward. And exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll move a little faster this round. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Breathe in, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose or upward facing dog. And exhale, moving into downward facing dog, pressing yourself through plank or table to get there. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms reach high, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. One last time, even a little faster. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back into your chaturanga this time. And then inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms lift, gaze lifts. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, step your right foot back and lower the right knee. Bring your left hand inside of your left foot and lift your right arm high. Try to roll your left shoulder into your left knee and lean back through both shoulder blades. From here, take your right foot and pivot it a quarter turn towards the left so it comes behind your knee as you come all the way up into gate pose. Straightening the left leg. Bend your elbows, bring your hands behind your head. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, tip towards your right. And then exhale, come back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go as down, side bend down as far as you can go, and then use your obliques to pull you back up. One more time. Bring your right hand to your hip, left arm high, come into that side bend here, and then reach your left fingertips straight up. Little pulses here, so just like an inch up and an inch down. Tiny little pulses. 2 more. Come all the way up in, let your left hand come down, reach your right arm up and over. Breathe into your right ribs. Reach your pubic bone forward, lean back a little bit so you get more of that side arch. Another breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down underneath your shoulder. Left arm reaches high and then by your ear, float your left foot. Bend your left knee, take a little bit of a bind with your foot. Stretch out the quadricep here. Roll the shoulders back. Kick your foot into your left hand. Open the shoulder a little more. Nice. Release that, left arm high. Lower the left hand and just walk yourself half turn all the way to the front of your mat towards your left shoulder. Left leg will stay straight, right foot pivots behind your knee. Ardha Hanuman pose here, so half splits, left hip back, looking forward, long spine. Exhale, fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale, look forward, bend through your left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach your arms high. And exhale, take a little twist towards the left, so your right elbow will come outside of the left knee. A little prayer twist, just getting into the spine. Be as gentle as you need. If it's a lot on your neck, you can always just look down towards your left toes. Inhale, unwind, arms reach high. And exhale, float the hands down inside of the left foot. Maybe lift your back knee and reach back through the heels so that you get a longer stance, and then resettle that right knee. Come down to your forearms. Breathe in this lizard variation here. So Surya, that energy of the sun, imagining to breathe in that healing energy, allowing things to flow more easily through the body. To break up anything that is stagnant or still or cold or frozen. Pressing back up to the palms, frame your left foot, and then step your right foot to meet your left, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back, lower your left knee. Right hand comes inside of the foot and reach the left arm high. Again, try to roll the right shoulder open and press back into your leg. At the same time, your leg is squeezing into that center as like a brace or a wall so that you can lean into. One more breath in. Exhale. And then inhale, pivot your left foot a quarter turn towards the right and come on up into gate pose. Arms reach wide, bending the elbows here. And then inhale, dropping side bend to the left. And then exhale, come on up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale, pulls you up, left hand to your hip, right arm high, side bend, and then reach the right fingertips high, little pulses. Try to really press the entire right foot into your mat, feeling no obliques here. Last time, as you lift up, come all the way up, right hand comes to the outer thigh, left arm lifts up and over. Try to spiral that left shoulder back a little bit. Exhale, release the hand underneath the shoulder, reach the right arm high, and then by your ear. Lifting the right leg, then bend the knee, take that little clasp, and find that little circle here with the body from the hand to foot. Release the leg, release the arm all the way down, and then take a half turn towards your right shoulder to pivot to face the front of the mat. Left foot comes behind the knee, straighten the right leg. Next exhale, fold over the right shin. Inhale, looking forward, start to bend the right knee. Reach your arms high. Exhale, little twist, left elbow outside of right knee. Try to slide the shoulder blades down your back. And inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, lower the hands inside of the right foot. Lift the back knee, reach your heel back, find that longer stance. Then ground the knee, coming down to your forearms. You can use a block or stay up onto your palms. And pressing back up to your palms, framing your right foot. Step your left foot to meet the right forward fold. Take a moment just to pedal out the legs, so bending one knee, straightening the other, just a few times. Then coming into forward fold, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, grab your strap, and as you inhale, just roll yourself all the way up. Taking hold of your strap, we're just gonna do a few shoulder stretches here. So loop your strap so that you have about shoulder width, maybe a little smaller if your shoulders are super open, a little wider of a loop if they're very tight. And then once you have that, yeah, and if the loop just gets too tricky, you can always just like wrap your hands a few times, but make sure you get a little distance so you can easily unwrap one hand or not just adjusting here. So sweep your loop behind you once you've got that ready, and then find your feet parallel to one another. Soft bend in the knees. Drop your tailbone. So what's happening here is we want to make sure that we're not trying to get away from the stretch by really letting the chest fall out. So the tailbone drops, low belly in, and then from here, spiral the palms to face out. Little bend in the elbows. Start to lift the strap away from your back and breathe. Notice that the shoulders start to shrug, release them down. And if you feel the need to start to fidget, to distract yourself, and maybe back out just a tad. So you should be able to maintain this, but still feel a pretty intense stretch. Try 2 more rounds of breath. Maybe you can lift the strap a little more. Dropping the tailbone. Lift up high through the crown of the head. Good. From here, heel toe the feet wide. Doesn't have to be super, super wide, but about 3 or 4 times out, and then start to fold in between your legs. Head should be really released and relaxed here. Reach through your fingers. Lift up through your tailbone. Rock slightly forward so the weight is even in the feet. And then from the core, lift yourself halfway and then all the way to stand. Release the strap. Just set it at the front of the mat. And then one more exercise. Interlace the fingers, bring them above your head, and then flip the palms up. Okay? So here again, notice, try not to get away, drop the tailbone. Feet are our foundation, so just making sure that the feet are fairly parallel and about hip width distance. And then feel that ease and that grounding in the lower body. From there, try to keep that as you press your palms up above you. Ooh, draw the shoulder blades down, lift up through both sides of the neck. So the goal, it doesn't really do anything to just straighten the arms, actually bending the elbows, trying to get the biceps past the ears a little bit. So you're getting broader in the collarbones. Try your steady breathing here. One more breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Shake out the arms. Ooh, you might feel a little like coolness or tingling and blood re-entering the arms. And then go ahead and allow the arms to just settle. Standing at the top of your mat. We'll start our flow. Inhale, reach your arms high. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Reach your arms high. Grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand and exhale, side bend to the left. Breathe in through your right ribs. Exhale, sink a little deeper into your left knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms high. And exhale, open warrior two. Nice long arms, shoulder blades hug onto the back. Reach out through all 10 fingers. Good. Straighten your left leg, flip your left palm, sky gazer pose, reach that arm up and back. Think of toes to fingertips, trying to get as long a line as you can. And coming all the way over into triangle pose. So coming up first, and then hinging from the hips, reaching forward, and then finding that tilt with the arms. Think of pressing the low back against a wall behind you, and then follow that from the spine all the way up to the head, gazing up. Bend into your left knee, coming into side angle pose. You can always bring your forearm onto the thigh or drop the hand inside of the foot. Half bind, pivot your right palm behind you, bend the elbow. Maybe you can grab the top of the thigh. Think of rolling that shoulder open. Keep rotating through the neck, looking up. If that's too intense, look down at your left toes. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arm high. And then come on up back into warrior two. Deep breath in. Exhale, windmill your arms down to the ground. Pivot it onto the ball of the right foot. And then heel toe that left foot out to the left side of your mat. For this one, you're gonna want your blocks. I'm gonna grab my block. And I'm gonna take it underneath my left foot so that my stance gets a little higher here and I feel more of a stretch through the hip flexors and quadriceps on the right side. Then I'm going to start to dive my right shoulder underneath my leg. So this leverage, the block lifting that foot, gives me a little bit more space to do so. And I got to squeeze my inner thighs and clamp my left knee down onto my arm. From here, you might try to take a little bind with your arms. So you could take this full bind facing this way, or maybe just floating the fingertips off, taking a little flight with the arms here. Keep drawing that right hip forward, left hip back. And then take a break, lower the hands. Bring your left hand inside of the foot. Take a breather here. And then doing that again, taking the bind this time. If you need the strap to take the bind, I bring the strap into your right hand. Dive that left shoulder under, and then you're going to clasp behind you, your fingers. And from here, you're gonna stand into your left leg as you creep that right foot forward. So it might take 1 hop, 2 hop, maybe 3 hops to get your right foot in line with your left. Look forward, and then start to stand onto the right leg, carrying your left leg with you as you stand. So your toes spread, you lift, the knee is by your outer left shoulder here. And then maybe the knee just stays bent, or you start to straighten the left leg as you straighten the right leg as well, standing tall. And slowly coming out of that, same way you came in. This time, creeping that foot back. Good. Release the hands. Take your foot off of the block, so centering it into the mat. And step your right foot to meet your left, forward fold. Take a moment here, shift it out. And then inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time, the left foot steps back. Inhale, arms reach high. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. As you exhale, side bend to the right. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, open into warrior two. Long arms. Straighten the right leg, flip the right palm. Sky gazer pose, reach that palm up and back. Again, right toes to right fingertips. Grow that line a little longer. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, triangle pose. Wrap your right ribs under and then up towards the sky. Grounding into the inner right foot and the outer left foot. Bend your right knee, side angle pose, so that, again, forearm can come onto the top of the thigh here. Spiral your left palm behind you, take that half bind. And then inhale, release that left arm. Exhale, bring you all the way back up into warrior two. Deep breath in. And then exhale, arms pivot down to the floor, spiral so the heel up. And then grab your block and take a step, bringing your right foot on the block. Hands come inside of the right foot here. Then start to walk your right shoulder underneath your right leg. Really clamp on with the right leg. Move your feet towards one another. Hug the inner thighs towards the midline. Perhaps the arms start to reach out to the side, or you find that bind here. And then release that. Woo. And then go ahead, take a little moment to just be in this stretch. We're going to move towards that birds of paradise. So again, dive your shoulder underneath. Coming into a bind, use your strap if you need to in your left hand, then find the right. And then step that left foot in, might take 1 or 2 hops. Left leg straightens as you stand tall, bringing your right knee with you. Try to stand up straight, and then perhaps feel like maybe you could start to straighten the right leg. Then lowering that leg. Ooh, hop yourself back. Can release the bind here. Bring, step your foot off of that block. And then left foot comes to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms. It's time to take a step back into your plank pose. Looking forward here in plank. Just going to rotate the heels towards the right as we come into Vashisthasana side plank, lifting the left arm. And then lowering the left arm and pivoting the heels to the left, lifting the right arm. So nice and slow, just try to engage the core first for the pivoting. So instead of the feet guiding you, think of using the core to start the movement, moving you side to side. One more time. And being on the left side. Coming back into plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop to your knees, bring your big toes to touch. Child's pose. Just gathering everything here. We'll move through that flow one more time, a lot quicker. Just noticing that end pose, we won't use the block, but we'll move into that bird of paradise, and maybe it's just the start of the bind and you don't even come to stand. Just play around with where that pose will go for you. And follow along as long as you would like. So inhale, coming back to tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, step the right foot back. Inhale, arms reach high. Grab the right wrist. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, open, warrior two. Deep breath in. Flip the front palm. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Reach up and back. Breathe in, fingers to toes. And then exhale all the way into triangle pose. Breathe in, lean back. And then exhale, come on up into warrior two. Deep breath in. And exhale. Sorry, I forgot side angle pose. Right, left hand comes down, reach your right arm by your ear. If you want to come into a full bind, that is an option too. So you can come into your full bind. Then go ahead and reach your right arm high. Then come back into warrior two. My bad. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming into a lunge. Lifting the right heel. Heel toe your left foot out just a little bit. We're going to go directly into that bind. So bring your left shoulder underneath your left leg. And bend the elbow, grabbing the back of the low back. Then maybe you can find your hand. And you're going to launch that right foot to meet your left. Maybe it's 1 or 2 or 5 hops. Right toes point forward. Look forward. Start to stand into the right leg. Deep breath in. And then straighten as you exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. exhale, descend all the way down. From here, you're just gonna keep your feet side by side and unwind the arms, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Other side. Inhale, reach your arms high. And exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach your arms high. Grab left wrist. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, reach your arms high. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the right leg, sky gazer pose. Deep breath in. Exhale all the way into triangle pose. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the right knee, coming into possibly that full bind or half bind here, side angle. Unwind, lifting yourself high, warrior two. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, left heel lifts. Heel toe, right foot out to the side. Start to dive your shoulder underneath that foot. Come into that bind, perhaps use your strap. Look forward and hop that left foot in. Really look forward as you sink your hips first to stand tall. And then straighten the right leg. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, descend. Release the arms. Release the head. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank pose. Rotate the heels to the right as your left arm lifts. And this time give your right hip a little sink down and then all the way back up. Notice if you're sinking into the right shoulder, don't drop down so far. Just still using the obliques. Maybe it's just half an inch or so. So just tiny little pulses. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Two more. Down to plank. Turn to the other side. Lift the right arm. Then inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Plank pose. Downward dog, or you can move through vinyasa. Pause and downward dog. And inhale, look forward. And exhale, step or hop, and then take a seat. Good. From here, we're just gonna stretch out the obliques. So reach your right leg long. Left heel comes inside here. And then bring your right hand onto your shin. Reach your left arm just directly out to the left side first. So try and move your chest forward. Roll that left shoulder back. And then draw the arm by your ear. Try to ground your left knee and reach through your left fingertips. I like to bend my elbow here and grab the back of my head, just giving my head and neck a little support. I also feel it more on the side of my body. But if it feels better, just keep the arms straight. It's a great option as well. And then straighten the left arm straight up and pull yourself all the way up. Just switching sides, so bending the right heel in. Reaching the left leg long. And then left hand comes down. Reach your right arm straight out to the side. Then lean back just a little bit and allow that arm to go directly by your ear. Feel grounded into the right hip and knee. And just feel that stretch. Perhaps you grab the back of the head. If you do that, just keep thinking. Try not to let the elbow dip in. Try to pull it up and away from your face. Even though there's less space in the left side, notice where that breath can enter into the right. And then reach the right hand up and come all the way up. Reaching the legs straight forward. And then rolling all the way down onto your back. Good, draw the knees into the chest. And then cross your right knee over your left. Tap your left toes down just enough to lift your hips and send them to the right a little bit. Then knees fall to the left. Right arm goes out to the side. Your left hand can come on top of the outer right knee. And gaze can stay straight up, or maybe it starts to follow your right fingertips. And then inhale, draw the knees up. Move your hips back to center and just cross the left knee on top of the right. Let your right foot come down to lift the hips, scoot them over to the left, and then knees drop to the right. Left arm out to the side. Maybe gaze follows. Draw the knees back to center, move your hips back to center. Give yourself a little hug. And then release yourself into Shavasana. Take as long as you need in Shavasana. We'll close out our practice here. So just make sure that you are allowing yourself at least a minute or two of rest, giving yourself this chance for settling. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.